Hello people, welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing today? It's been a while since I've streamed. I gotta remember how to do this. It's 2043 in Poland. It's 2025 where I live. You've been sleeping all day? It's one of those days, huh? Alright. It's one of those days, huh? It's Minecraft time. Alright. It's one of those days, huh? It's Minecraft time. So I want to try... Alright. Hopefully this music isn't too loud. So I want to try... Hopefully this music isn't too loud. So I want to try... Definitely let me know if the music's too loud. It's very intense. Definitely let me know if the music's too loud. It's very intense. I don't want to use the other music that I've been using. I don't want to use the other music that I've been using. Let's get this off the screen. Some echo. Okay. All right. I don't think there shouldn't be echo anymore. Should be fine now. Definitely let me know if the music's a little bit too loud. I think it's just because I don't know. Is there echo still? Hopefully not. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? I might just change the music. I might just change the music. Alright, give me 1 second. I wanted to go for some like fantasy music, but I'm just gonna give up on that. The night sounding bugs? Some Zelda music? I'm just gonna do the Minecraft music, I guess. That's fine. Alright, and let's hope that this isn't super quiet or super loud. How many hours do I spend a week playing? I don't really count it. But 5 to like 7 hours a day. I'm not gonna say 6 to 7, even though I just did. But about then, about there, 6 or 7 hours a day. About the night bugs. That's from the sound mod that I have. But for some reason, there's all those cicadas. I'm gonna turn the cicadas off. For some reason, there's crickets. No, 6 to 7 hours a day. Not 67 hours a week. That would be absurd. Cricket day. Okay, I'm gonna turn cricket day off. I think Minecraft, I like my experience to be very immersive. And I'm experimenting with sounds. Yeah, right now I'm building a custom forest as requested by my girlfriend. And I've wanted to build a forest for a while. It's kind of based off of a real forest, kind of. Just with these like really funky branch shapes. I wanted to go for something a little bit more older looking, I guess. I don't know what just happened. Wait, I really liked the way this tree came out. Oh, I also updated my game. I got the shelf block. Oh, it's so good. I didn't think I would like the shelf as much as I do, but it looks so good. Twitter is just fully replacing the recommendation system with AI. What does that even mean? The recommendation system? hate AI. I know YouTube's really like pushing AI a lot, and I don't like it. I got this really bad AI generated ad last night. It was bad. It was very inappropriate. Should not have been on YouTube. I don't know why it was in my recommended. I don't really like the way that looks. There's not too many walls that go good with dark oak, sadly. The nether brick actually looks pretty good. It blends in kind of a lot, but it's also red, which I don't like. Oh, does that look good, though? I think that actually looks pretty good. The whole algorithm is going to be full AI. Oh, God. There's probably already some like AI generated accounts on there that we don't know about. I feel like a little conspiracy I have, it might not be a conspiracy, it might just be like a popular opinion, but I think AI is like even more common than we think. I guess like a lot of AI generated ads are probably already out there. There's probably AI scripts already for movies. It's brutal. Ooh, that looks pretty good. More leaf blocks. I think it looks pretty fine. I kind of like how open these are. I maybe could have made this a little bit like taller right here, but I don't mind it. I mean, there's gonna be a ton of more trees in here, so I don't want to go overboard with the leaves. But we'll see. We'll see. AI is definitely getting harder to notice. Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, and it definitely sucks. Especially like AI generated videos. Sometimes they get me. Hi animal, what's up? The videos are kind of uncanny. Like the ones that pop up on Instagram. Okay. Oh god. Don't know why that's down there. Alright. Let me build the next tree. I do have some reference images I want to pull up real quick. Okay. There we go. So I'm kind of basing this off of the Fangorn forest from Lord of the Rings, kind of. I mean, it's like a real forest, so I'm kind of going for that vibe. A lot of very, like, twisted branches. So I like the idea of making one that's kind of just, like, straight up. So I probably got to spend some time in this stream with the new like copper blocks. I just updated my game this morning, so I don't know what it is. When I start streaming, I kind of forget how to build sometimes. But I'm gonna try to get better at this. Are you planning on building a big city like in your last world? Yeah. Yeah, at some point for sure. I think I want the city to be towards an ocean. Why is the water so dark? Huh? What happened to the water? Wait a second. What happened to the water? It looks very weird. I didn't do anything, guys. I promise. What the heck? What the heck happened to the water? Wait, I gotta go to the ocean. What is... What? Sorry for the lag, by the way. What happened? Yeah, I plan on building a giant, What the heck? That's so weird. I plan on building a giant city. Dude, it must be one of my mods. A resource pack? Maybe it's Flip's resource pack? It kind of looks interesting. Is it vanilla twigs? Dude, it's like a SpongeBob. That's so weird. Okay. Oh, it must be the wave thing I had. Okay, I think I know what that is. Okay, I'm just gonna remove that mod then. It's just lagging because I'm using Voxy. And I'm traveling super fast. Hopefully. It shouldn't lag anymore now that I'm over here. So I gotta restart my chunks. Yeah, I guess it's just from the from the vanilla tweaks mod. What update do you want to see in Minecraft? Yeah, I need a new computer as well, yeah. But what update do I want to see? Honestly, I want to see another world generation update. What is this funky music? I want to see like a river. Like the rivers in this game are bad. Like they're so bad. So bad. Hey Wombat, guess who's back? We build and I'm here for the amazing work. Don't mind my user, I changed it. Do I know you? Change your username. How am I supposed to know you? I don't use Tectonic, no. I wish I did use a generation mod, a world generation mod. That's something I regret about this world, to be honest. I know a lot of builders use like the large biome setting. I wish I did that, or I had just a straight up world gen mod, just because they look so cool. Like I don't know. I don't really like the Minecraft world generation that much anymore, just because of how like look how like there's not really much space in between all the mountains. I probably shouldn't travel that fast anymore. Oh god, it's gonna lag my horrible computer. Yeah, there's not really enough space, like open space to build, like giant plains biomes. That's kind of what I want out of my Minecraft world, and it just, you can't really get that. My chords, minus 1100 and then minus 600, I guess. So yeah, I don't think this will be my forever world. So if I do die, I think I'm gonna use the large biomes. I think. No regrets. I used Tectonic on your seed, and the mountains look bad. I mean, probably got to use a different seed then. The main reason I didn't use Tectonic is because of the render distance. But now that I have Voxy, or I can just download Distant Horizons, I probably would have used Tectonic or something similar. Do you prefer this or your last hardcore world? I prefer this one for sure. I kind of got to the point where I wasn't super happy with the builds in my last hardcore world. So that's why I intentionally died. No, I'm joking. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I'm lying. But I'm happy with this world. How should I do this? The shelf block is actually really good for building custom trees, by the way. Any tips for placing the leaves on tree branches? Just don't make it look super poofy. You kind of just want to make the branches using fences and then kind of place them around. But make sure to break them as well somewhat consistently so there's these gaps in between them so that there's not like just a ton of like square leaves, I guess. You want to still leave some open spaces for them. Don't go too overboard with the leaves, I would say. But as long as you have good branch shapes, the leaf shapes are just kind of already there for you. You just got to make sure the branch shapes look somewhat natural, I guess. Sub, what are we doing? Building a custom forest. I think this is the next video. Or I have a little bit planned out over there. That might be the next video, but I think I want to build a forest. I think. Okay. Hey, what about anything you want me to change in the lore I'm creating for you? I haven't really read it too much, so I'd have to read through it. What is the seed? I'll just copy and paste it. Send it in the chat. There's the seed. I was gonna make a YouTube short on the seed, but I honestly just kind of lost the motivation to do it. So I think I might have just scrapped the YouTube short idea that I had, even though I already kind of had a little bit of it completed. But it's fine. It's okay. Oop. Didn't mean to do that. Love the last vid, by the way. Thank you. Are you gonna make this area more of a park or just like grassy hills? I want to have this forest extending in this like region right here, kind of where the outpost is. But for this region, I want to keep this very hilly for sure. And I also want to lower this down a ton so there's just more open space. So hopefully it's not lagging. I gotta probably lower the voxy render distance. About 192. Yep. Need a new computer badly. The red tree, not spoilers. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep that there. It was kind of just a little experiment. Why did Justin Fields turn into a real NFL quarterback yesterday? It's because the Bengals have a horrible defense. That's the real answer. That looks bad. I don't like that. What is the placing mod? Axiom. I think that's the way you're talking about, the like replace stuff. That did not do what I wanted it to do. Really don't know. Okay, I don't like that at all. Are you going to stream on Wednesday? I'm not sure. Probably not. Can you do a video about all the mods you use? Maybe. Stuff like that I always just forget, honestly. But I really do. I'd need to do something like that because I know a lot of people ask for what mods I use. Maybe I'll do that. Hi, Wombat. I just watched through your last Hardcore World and loved the builds. Is there anything from that world you bring to this one or any similar ideas? That's a good question. Maybe the Dwarven Gate. I'm trying to think of what ideas. Definitely the Mega City, because I just started that project in the last world. So I'm thinking I want to do something similar to that in this world. So probably the mega city. And yeah, I want to do a pink sheep themed build for sure. But I already kind of have that planned a little bit. Not planned, but the idea in my mind. What's up, Shadow Piggy? I'm doing good. How are you doing? It's my birthday on Wednesday. Ooh.
Oh wait, chat,
I'll make
guess
sure to stream
what?
just for you. Dude, 7 months. Thank you. You got the brown sheep. What is the next one? It goes, what, 6 months? And I'm assuming it goes 12 months. So you gotta wait 5 more months, I think, to get the black sheep, I think. Or maybe pink sheep. Tuning in from South Africa. How have you been? I've been good. Okay, I don't know if I love this tree. I don't mind it, though. It's like 10 p.m. now when I'm staying up for you. Dude, there's some people that in here, and they're like, it's just like 3 a.m. for me. I'm like, why are you not, why are you here? Glad you're here, though. Also, there should be the, I don't know why the whole 7 months thing, did it pop up on the screen? I don't think it did. Usually, there should be like a notification for that, but I haven't streamed in a while, so I kind of forget. I forget. I don't hate that. Yeah, I use Lightmatica. Which update did you start this world? I think 1.21.5 or 0.7 or something like that. I think. Right now I'm on 21.10. I just updated this morning. And I'm glad I did, because I really... These trees would not look nearly as good if I didn't have the shelf block. The shelf block is very nice. I like it. First time catching the stream. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. It's 4 p.m. Same, except for some reason my computer clock is off. I don't really know how that's possible. Somebody has to answer that question for me, because I actually just don't know how that's possible. I don't know. I don't really know if I like the tree, though. It looks decent from this angle, but I'm afraid this angle doesn't look too bad. I don't know. Maybe this one I'll just make with the log. Or like the plank. Yeah, I don't know why mine's behind. It's so weird. It's a conspiracy. I didn't know that was possible. Make a dead tree? That's a good idea. I want to make like a dead fallen over tree, and then I want to also make like a dead standing tree. This one, it has like a branch on the ground, which I thought was kind of cool. Maybe the branch blocked the path, and so they kind of cut it off, or maybe it was just nature. But I like the idea of adding dead trees in my world for sure. Well, so something you can do with the shelf block is if you do that, you can put the wall on top of that. So you can get a really cool angle with that right there. So there's a lot you can do with the shelf block with walls that I really like. Favorite Halloween candy is pixie sticks. It's very interesting. Okay, I'm liking that a little bit more. I think I'm gonna keep that all the way down though. Let me put another shelf right here. This is gonna require a lot of wood though. What do you think about the new copper update? I think it's pretty boring. I mean, it's a little boring. But I do like the shelf that they added, and I do like the features. It's just, they're going for a lot of small updates. I guess you just kind of gonna have to, there's gonna be a little bit more, I don't know, there's just not as much to digest, I guess, with the new update system. Which is, I think, bad overall. But I do like what they're adding to the game, so I'm not really complaining about it. They're consistently adding things, which is like a good thing. Well, there's just not much. It's not a lot. Which is fine. But it'd be nice if they had like a big update planned. It doesn't even have to be the end update, honestly. I'm kind of like burnt out on everybody talking about the end update. Everybody just constantly talks about the end update, which is fine. I get it, but I honestly don't even care anymore. Forgot about copper golems. Yeah, I might. When I make a storage system, I'm definitely going to use them for it, maybe. Did I know November is in like 6 or 7 days? No, I did not. It's time for another biome update or a tree update. I wouldn't mind them adding like a gray wood or like a green wood. Yeah, I mean, I kind of have purple wood with the cherry wood, at least the log, but I definitely think we need like a gray, like fence. I honestly don't know how to make this tree shape. Kind of like the idea of maybe it just being like very like curved up here. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Also, something I'm kind of learning is you don't really have to have the fences connected here. So, yep. Really, I feel like every time I build a new custom tree, I'm kind of experimenting a bit. Helps you learn a little bit more. Okay, I kind of like how that's a little curved. I kind of want to curve this one again. Maybe out, like, in between these trees. What does that look like? It's kind of cool. Are you excited for a Night of the Seven Kingdoms? Yeah. Yeah, I think it'd be fun. I think the episodes are going to be pretty short. Like 30 minutes long. It's going to be a little bit different, but I think it'll be pretty cool. I don't know if I like this wall being there. Maybe a slab instead. Or another stair, potentially. Yeah, like that. So I want the canopy to be very curved. And I kind of like how this curves around the entire thing. I like the way that that feels. I want to do that throughout this entire path. I don't know how far I'm going to like actually make this go, though. I kind of like that. Say cat. Well, I just did. Oh, yeah, I definitely want to add more leaf colors. I want to add like a nice green-ish yellow leaf, like a white leaf. Not a white leaf, like another yellow leaf. Orange, red. One thing about the dead trees is sometimes there's a loose branch almost hanging on by a thread. That could be a cool addition to have one. Yeah. Yeah, I want to have like cool details like that for sure. Like branches that are like, I mean, some trees have like just a branch that's dead. Like I could have made this branch in the middle dead, and that would have been realistic. Pine tree would be cool. I think these are oak trees, but a pine forest is something I planned on doing. Funny enough, I was kind of building it over there, but I accidentally turned the tick speed on and all the leaves disappeared, and it made me mad. So I don't want to do that anymore. But eventually I'll do a big pine forest for sure. Like a tall pine forest. I think that'd be fun. Wombat, what do you play mods? Okay. What do you play mods are your favorite to use? What are my favorite mods? I mean, there's some mods that just make it easier to make videos. And those are always good. What is my favorite, like, mod? I don't know. I mean, I really like the Better Clouds mod. Just anything that really makes the game better to look at, like Voxy and stuff. Waterfall? Yeah, I want to add like a stream somewhere. So the plan that I had was to make a stream maybe coming from up here or somewhere, like a body of water that flows through here and then kind of curves back this way, and then I want to have the waterfall over here going into this pool. That's the idea. A hollow trunk. Yeah. Yeah, a small raccoon's nest. Really going into the dead trees. I think that the next tree I might make will be dead. I think I want to add a ton of actual, like, alive trees first. Just to fill in the canopy, and then maybe in some empty spaces I'll add some dead trees. I mean, this one looks like it could be dead, just given the shape of it. Wish koi fish existed in Minecraft. Oh, that'd be cool. It'd be cool if they had more fish in Minecraft. Or I might even just... if there's like a mod that adds like fish particles. Which country do you belong? The United States of Ohio. Watched since your second Hardcore World, and you've been getting better at building. Keep going, man. Also rip Pink Sheep. Thank you. I'm assuming you mean the first Hardcore World. I guess it's technically my second. The one before this one. A willow tree? I don't know about this forest, but I did want to make a big willow tree somewhere. So I think I can have a branch extending out this way. I've been really enjoying this type of tree building with the slabs and all that. And, like, not just walls and full blocks. I also think it's going to look way better to have a custom forest. Like, for the forest I built over there, I just used the stamp tool, so the forest canopy wasn't super realistic. But this one, I'm kind of building it in a more realistic way. Trying to make it so that there's just no huge gaps. I mean, I guess the way that trees work is they just try to find light. So, like, the branches aren't really going to be hitting each other, which is something you don't get if you're just placing them randomly. Okay. I mean, it's technically my second Hardcore World, or like my third, because I did have a couple before I started doing YouTube. But I just didn't record them. One of them I died and the other one I just got burnt out on. This is going to require so much dark oak wood, for sure. The second Hardcore World, I was thinking of Winzo. Winzo. Kind of like this tree. Maybe add like another one down here. That doesn't look good from this angle. They're literally directly underneath each other. How do I put another branch in here? What would nature do, you know? I don't know. You really gotta think like a tree, am I right? That looks decent. What's up, Cheers Doink? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Got a curved branch like that. That'll look pretty cool. Maybe add another one down here. It's a little bit smaller. I don't hate that, but I don't love it. Looks good from this angle. Kind of like it. That reminds me, Shadow Piggy. I'm gonna start maybe making a modded Minecraft series myself. I think next month, maybe after I get. I think I want to do it when I get the 1000 days video posted. That's what I was thinking. Just because with the 1000 days video is kind of like a free video. Don't really have to do much for that. And so I was thinking I would just use that time to make the modded world. I kind of like this tree. Don't know how realistic it is. Looks kind of interesting. Kind of modded. Just the Conquest Reforged mod. I think just that one. I kind of like that. I think that looks good. The Conquest Reforged mod, pretty fun. I never used it before, but I like messing around with it. Get very detailed with that mod. There's also this other YouTuber that has a series on it. And it's pretty entertaining. Dragons and other monsters? Dude, I can add a dragon mod. I know a little tree building tip that I've kind of learned recently is when I'm building my actual branches, I don't like to place too many fences. Just kind of something simple like that. Looks a little bit more realistic than having like a crazy fence tree branches and stuff. Bohemian style for playing KCD2. What does that mean? Dude, I don't play too many games, I'll be honest. From what I've seen, Sierra captures that really well. Oh, I'm assuming... Is it Kingdom Come something? It honestly isn't very heavy on the computer, though. That's kind of the surprising thing. This song is so dramatic, yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. I never played the game. I've heard of it, though. I think I saw it on my Xbox. But no, it really isn't very like heavy on the computer. Semi-realistic physics like chopping trees, they actually fall. I don't think it's called Better Minecraft mod, but it sounds kind of close. I'm not sure. I do think with the Conquest Reforged mod, you kind of need like a tree chopper mod. So I'm definitely gonna have one of those installed. Just to make my life slightly easier. Just because there's so many new added blocks to the game with the mod. People are gonna call it like cheating though. That's fine. Now Conquest Reforged, like even like with the Distant Horizons installed, it really doesn't, like it isn't that much more difficult to run than my current Minecraft instance, surprisingly. And that's like with shaders on and everything too. Similar performance. Ooh, I kind of like this tree. The only thing is, I really, like, I want to add, like, a ton of foliage to this forest and make it very overgrown. So that's going to take a while to figure that out. But I think the branch shapes are pretty much good for this one, though. Let me start adding leaves. And kind of get a good idea of how to add leaves to the trees here. You don't really want to spam too many of them. Just kind of want to place them very, like, randomly. Like that. Don't want to make it super blobby. Just kind of place them around, like, the fences and stuff. Honestly, like, the fences kind of do the work for you. Which is kind of nice. I don't know, for like these smaller branches, I don't add too many leaves to them. Especially like the smaller ones. Just something very, very slight like that. KCD is the atmosphere. And to be honest, I feel like with your builds, you can find some good inspo from those games. I'll have to look at it. Definitely need some more sources of inspiration. I love me some good atmosphere. I was playing Skyrim last night. That game has like an elite atmosphere, I think. It's got that SEC road game atmosphere for real. Oh, like 2 people in the chat that even know what that means. Well, this tree might look pretty cool. Might add like another small branch right here, but we'll see. Penn State whiteout for real? Yeah, exactly. Except usually I feel like they lose in those games. Sorry if you're a Penn State fan. Oh, that looks cool. I like the canopy now with those trees in. What's up, Crypto? How you doing? Got that crazy emote in the chat. Right now I'm just building a custom forest. I've wanted to do this ever since I started the world, so I'm kind of just going for it now. This isn't what I was like anticipating, but I'm having fun with it. Like these bushes or these freaking leaves are too blocky. I don't like it. Oh yeah. Once I get some like details added in here, it's gonna feel so nice. I think once I get these next couple trees in, I want to start adding some like rocks and stuff. Not really a certain type of tree. Honestly, I'm kind of just looking at a reference image. I don't know what these are called, but they're the there's a forest I think in like New Zealand. It's in Lord of the Rings where they filmed the Fangorn forest. It's kind of based on like that specific forest. I don't know what the tree type is called. I probably got to look that up. There's like these like old growth forests that are like very mossy, and I want to go for something like that, like a very old forest. But I'm kind of like going for wackier tree branches and stuff. I've also never used dark oak as a branch, but it looks really good. What's up, the Gothic Vampire Witch? Very in theme. Maybe a big gap right there. I might have to add like another branch or something in the middle. How does one download your tree schematics? They are on Patreon. That might be the easiest place to get them. Or since you're a YouTube member, I don't know what membership you have, but you should be able to download them from the Discord. So you don't have to become a patron. If you connect your YouTube account, you should just be able to download them. There's a download section for all the trees. And then I have some of them for Axiom Blueprints, but they're mostly Lightmatica things, so you got to download the Lightmatica mod. How you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? So this tree actually turned out pretty nice, but I think I just need to add a few more branches to it. Yeah. There's also some world downloads in there and stuff too. Sadly, it's going to be difficult for me to get this tree schematics for this specific, like these, just because I'm building them all by hand. Like the entire forest at once and not just specific trees. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get these tree schematics, sadly. Maybe I'll find a way. It'll be a pain though. Okay. Definitely think the branch right here works. I think I'm gonna make it curved. This way. There's a bit more light over here, so I think it makes a little bit more sense. What's up, Kurthy? How you doing? My favorite nether biome? The exit? I don't know. Probably just the nether roof. I don't like the nether. But my favorite biome? I kind of like the Soul Sand Valley. Maybe? I think that might be my favorite. Has a nice vibe to it. Like the big fossils in there. I don't like the ghasts though. Those guys annoy me. Basalt Delta's pretty cool. Yeah, I like the particles in the nether for sure. Wish there was a way to get that in the overworld somehow. I guess that's why a lot of people are building like their nether. They're like their nether hubs and stuff. I don't really have a plan for another hub, honestly. I don't know if I want to do that. Sounds so frustrating. Getting shot at. Doing pretty good. Gonna have to go to bed soon. School tomorrow. Dang, school. They destroy any biome and break builds. Yeah. French test tomorrow. It's very interesting. Good luck on the tests. The math test and the French test. I was always pretty good at math. I still got it. I was helping my girlfriend with some of her homework. She's in college, by the way. Alright. Don't cancel me. Working on the interior of the castle you made in the world. Ooh, the Whitestone castle? Definitely send it in the Discord if you're finished with it. I've built up the interior for it too, a little bit. I don't know when I'm going to work on that though. It might be... I want to do a video at some point where I'm just doing some small projects around the world. Maybe just some interiors. Or maybe the next time I expand that castle, I'll do the interior of it. But I'm going to need a beacon to clear it out. But yeah, I really do like doing interiors now. I never really did them. But I like them. No tests, only... They're testing my patience. I don't know why I thought you said test. But yeah. Testing your patience is a good one. It's a good line. I don't know where I read test from. I guess I just saw math and French and just assumed you had a test. Maybe it is. Maybe it's just like a surprise test thingy. I don't know. I kind of like that open gap. Something about it just looks kind of natural. I don't know. You guys think I should keep it, or do you think I should add like another small branch here? Maybe I'd like a dead branch right there. Could look kind of cool. What do you guys think? Dude. Yeah, if your math teacher does that, just definitely join the Discord and just start yelling at me for sure. Norton, you're done? Me and my friend are cleaning out the area to make a floor and stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of area to clear out. I don't know. I could go over there and show the interior that I've done. Oh, I don't want to lag. Extend the trunk up. I'll see. I kind of like the open space. Ugh. I need a new computer bad. This should not be lagging this bad. It's just when I like... It doesn't really lag in survival anymore. When I'm using my Elytra, it's just when I'm going super fast. Yeah, there's also a pig in here for some reason. What's up, Jason Homage? How you doing? I think that's how you pronounce your name. Sorry. Yeah, I think I want to change some of the blocks in here. A little bit. It's very laggy. I actually don't know why. I might just turn Voxy off completely when I'm streaming. That didn't really improve my frames at all. The floating castle bits in the episode? Must have been the wind. The floating castle. My god. That's true. Must have been the wind. Must have been the wind. Didn't even realize what you were talking about at first. I honestly should just delete those. I don't think I'm going to need them. The better Minecraft mod pack? I think I played that before. Glazed terracotta banner goes hard. You talking about the one in here, or the one in my episode? Because I think glazed terracotta looks so good for a banner design, because they have like the glazed terracotta has designs in it. Like, if I were to choose like the blue glazed terracotta, it might be the worst example, but it still has a design. Looks like a shell. Maybe this is for like a house that's on like the ocean, or like a diamond or something. But yeah, I really like the glazed terracotta for banners and stuff. Like, what's like a good glazed terracotta block? Oh, hello. What's up, creeper man? I've also added a sound mod, so it sounds pretty cool in here. It's very echoey. But I actually really do like the interior for this. I have to work on it a little bit more, but I do like it. It looks pretty nice. I don't love the texturing for the castle, but I think it's fine once I get some decorations in. It's based off of High Garden. Ooh, also this I can replace with some shelves, for sure. But, guy scared me. Yeah, I do have it. I've shown this in like every live stream. But sometimes I forget that I did this interior. So you're just lurking, working on homework? Good luck with the homework. Minecraft Ghostbusters Season 1 movie? It's very interesting. I don't know about you, Crypto. I don't know if you're like doing a ton of interiors in your world, but it's honestly really enjoyable. Because like, there's something about making something and it being like filled, like you can actually explore it. Because when you're making a world and you just can't really explore the actual creation you've made, I don't know. It adds more life to the world, for sure. Ugh. Yeah, for some reason, Voxy, I don't think Voxy has anything to do with why I'm getting frame loss. I think it literally just is my computer is bad. Yeah. Yeah, I used to do, like, no interiors. I don't know if I did a single one in my last world, but this one, I really have had a lot of fun with it. Let's extend the trunk up. I'm talking about, like, this. Right. Can't decide what I want to work on. Talking about Minecraft or homework? Been getting back on the Minecraft train recently. The Minecraft train. Wishing for your success more and more each video. Thank you, Vaughn. Vaughn Walsh. Appreciate it. Ooh. Dude, I honestly don't know what is causing the lag. Might have to restart my game. Jeez. Currently working on a Minecraft episode myself. Pretty skeptical about how it's going to turn out. I mean, you just got to learn. If you end up uploading it and you don't like it, you gotta learn from it. There's definitely my first few episodes I did not enjoy, but as long as you're having fun, that's all that really matters. That's why you gotta get into it. It's very fun. I do like the idea of making this branch dead, though. Maybe adding like a fence here. Like this. I don't know if I like that. It's very symmetrical. Or, I don't know. Not enough variation in that one. Let's see about that. I kind of like there being a dead branch here. I don't know how realistic it is. Maybe it just needs to go up instead of just being flat. Add some mangrove roots to the dead parts. That's a good idea. The only thing I'm worried about is this high up in the tree. I don't know if the mangrove roots would be like too thick. That would definitely work. Howdy, what's up, Taylor? It's kind of doing it for me a little bit more. I think I might just have to add the fence gates to it to make it look dead. Aim the dead branch down like it's drooping. It's kind of aimed down a little bit. Kind of. It's kind of sloping down. Don't know how to make it do that even more. That's gonna look a little crazy. I don't know. I think that looks fine. Yeah, like from here it looks good. I think it looks pretty nice. It's really just from this angle, but you're not really going to be seeing the forest from this angle. And then from here, I think it looks fine. I like the vibe. Okay, how do I make a dead tree, though? Because I do like the idea of making a dead tree. Maybe I can have one that's fallen over, like right here or something, or like fallen along the path. Because I do want to make one that's maybe like fallen over. I also like, I do kind of want to add some larger roots. Did I accidentally open up Copilot? I didn't mean to do that. Get away from me, AI. Does anybody else do that, dude? I don't like it. That is a candle, not what I want to do. Yeah, I guess these trees, they kind of have like large root systems, which I kind of like. It actually looks pretty good, so if I know the muddy mangrove root is a good block to mix in as well. Hey, is this for the next episode? I think so. Not certain, but I think so. Maybe you can add some moss and moss carpets around the bottoms. Buttons would be a good thing to add. But yeah, I definitely want to do that. Oh, no, the vanilla tweaks removed it. But I definitely want to add like a ton of moss to the bottom. So I'm definitely going to do that when I start detailing. 500 mine coins is crazy. Beep boop indeed. I don't know why there's so many Endermen. I'll be honest. I don't know what happened. We got like a large thingy right there. Something that does look good actually, and I did it over here, is using the mangrove roots as actual roots, believe it or not. Like this honestly looks pretty good. Maybe I'll do like this. The roots make a squishy noise. Assuming these ones. I don't like it. Dead leaves on top to make it blend in a little bit more. It's a good idea. The leaf litter. I didn't even think about using the leaf litter as like even more roots and stuff. That looks pretty cool. $1,000 mine coins, dude. Yeah, it's a pretty good idea to use them as roots. I think it looks pretty nice. It's looking pretty good. All right. I could look up like an old dead tree. I know there tends to be a lot of like dead trees on the forest floor. I don't know how to do that in the game though. I guess it's like slabs. Like that maybe. Leaf litter and them flowers are incredibly annoying. They definitely are. Very annoying. When you're just trying to like terraform an area in your world. So if I do that and then add maybe like branches occasionally. And then I mean, I guess these would be like branches that fell off other trees. If I had like a ton of those to the floor, I think they'd blend in a little bit more. Maybe look at like it fell off a tree that's over here. The black walnut tree that was taken down in Suave Island. Is that how it's pronounced? That looks pretty cool. Kind of like that. I might try to remake that then. It kind of looks like this tree. Looks very similar. If I just built this tree but made it dead without like all of the leaves and stuff. See you later, Kirthy. Glad you could stop by. Yeah, that one has like a lot of like very curved branches and stuff. Oh wait, sorry for cursing. I don't care. I don't even know what you said. Alright, dead tree. I don't know where I want to put the dead tree. I think behind this one would look good. What's up, Eagle? How you doing? I'm gonna add like a dead tree. I kind of want to make it pretty big though. I think right here would actually be a better spot for it. Great, how about you? I'm doing okay. Yeah. I think if I want to put the dead tree here just because there's a little bit more open space and maybe it would also allow a view of the tower. And then I can just put a dead branch over here as well. But I kind of like, I'm looking at like a reference image. If there's a way for me to like kind of make an interior for it, not an interior, but like make it look like the tree, like a you were saying with like the raccoon that could be staying in it, could be kind of funny. I wonder if I can like replicate that using some shelves and some walls like this. Maybe like trapdoors and stuff behind here. I'm locked in. See what this looks like. So when you make trees, a little real world science, trees often are acidic or don't allow light to hit the forest floor near the trunk, so often there's no grass. Yeah. I think, so I kind of did that over here. Again, it's gonna lag. I don't really see a lot of people doing that in their custom forests for some reason. But I think it looks better anyways to just have podzol and coarse dirt and stuff, which I think will look really, really cool. And then maybe like a few patches of grass where there's some light going through. But yeah, that's definitely a good reminder. But I also really want this floor to have a lot of moss in it. Like I want it to be very green as well, and very overgrown. So I'm gonna do a little bit of both, I think. Have a little burb, yeah. Little burb in there. I kind of just like the shelf. So maybe if I just do that. Maybe some stairs to curve it back a little bit. Get a more realistic shape in there. Yeah, trap a fox in there. Oh no. Oh no. What could I put in here? Just like a villager. I kind of like that. I wish it was darker back here. Maybe if I put like some black stone. It would just make it look like it has kind of. It's not really what I'm going for though. Fantastic Mr. Fox. Oh yeah, I love that movie so much. Somehow didn't understand that reference, but yeah, that'd be so funny. I don't know what to like put in here though. Is there any like way I can like darken it up in there? I mean, I guess it'd be darker like that. And then I think it would be better if it wasn't planks behind it. And then since it's dead, it would be a little bit more realistic to have the roots. And then I can probably mix in some blackstone and stuff. I just don't like the stairs. The dead trees they have in Korok Forest and Breath of the Wild. I'll have to look that up. Or maybe if I use the nether brick. I don't like that. Stands out too much. It's fine. It's fine. Basalt covered by trapdoors. Ooh. Basalt might work. Kind of like that. And then behind here, I can just find some walls and stuff to maybe hide it a little bit. I mean, it honestly blends in a little bit. It's a dead tree. So if having a little bit more discoloration might honestly make a little bit of sense. Yeah, because it kind of looks like it got struck by lightning. Like you were saying. Can also mix in some signs. Like that. What about polished basalt? Does that look better? That definitely looks like it got struck by lightning. Kind of like it though. Not. Maybe some black stained glass in there? Could darken it up a bit. Ooh, I don't know why I didn't think of that. That kind of works. Definitely darkens it up in there. Yeah, burnt down tree, yeah. Maybe. I kind of wanted to do that in my last world. I mean, I think the basalt's going to blend in a little bit once I get some more stuff in here. What kind of blends in with basalt? Is it? Yeah. I think that works. And then the sign. Signs will blend it in a little bit more. Pale oak logs? Yeah. That's a good idea, actually. Why? Ooh, that might be the move. That, and then I think mixing the basalt in with it. Because I think that stands out. Oops. That stands out a little bit too much. But with it like that. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a good idea. Cyan terracotta. Just go full texture in here. I mean, that's kind of the same blocks I use in my castle. Also a bit of acacia wood. I think acacia's too light. Looks a little charred though. I like that. I think that looks pretty cool. The thing with that is so plain, just looks ashy. It is pretty plain. I do have this on it though, which kind of helps. I could also add some like dark oak or maybe some stone buttons. I don't know about that. Just finished watching your castle video. Very nice build, my dude. Thank you. Thank you. Herkuma Jones. There will definitely be more castles where that came from. Anyways. So if I did like a split tree, would I want to do just the trunk of it and then maybe make it so that the rest of the tree is kind of just on the floor? Or do I want to do like a standing dead tree? Maybe like half of it is standing and the other half is on the ground? That could look cool. Maybe I'll move this over here. That there. Gotta flip those around a bit. Make this half standing. And then this half. One thing, I don't know if this would be open or not. Kind of like that. And I kind of like the idea of just having like a standing tree. Just making it very like oddly shaped. It's kind of basing it off of a real tree. Yeah, building trees is hard. I haven't built too many ruined trees. Looks very interesting. I think it might be too thick at the bottom. I also think maybe because it's kind of just standing up very straight. If I add like some roots down here, that might make it look slightly more natural. It really needs to be shaped like this one, I think. Always make it cut and have the rest on the ground. Yeah. I definitely was thinking about doing that maybe. And I kind of like the idea of having it standing tall though, still. Just gotta experiment a bit. do think that makes it look a little bit more natural with it being like that. Looks very big. That looks pretty good with it actually standing like that. If I also do that. Hi, what's up, Kitty King Cat? Hey, love you, bros. Thank you. Have you got any tips for custom trees? I guess the biggest tip would just be to look at what real trees look like. Try to get the branch shapes in naturally, and just try not to make them look like little lollipops, like that. Okay, I still do like the middle part of it. I guess this is gonna be a pretty big tree. I mean, I kind of just wish I copied this tree. I might honestly just try to copy the same shape of that tree. Maybe let me do that. Let me just create branches and then make it ruined afterwards. Oh, the shelf block is so good for custom trees. Look at that. It's beautiful. I think it's really funny how like 30 times more people play Bedrock, but like 90% of Minecraft content creators play Java. Yeah, I don't know. I like Java more. I think it's just better for content creation. I think it's a lot harder to make content on Bedrock Edition. There's a lot of mods that really help content creators on Java. It's probably the biggest reason why. Also, it might just be a better version of the game. I don't know. I don't really like Bedrock, though. I don't know. I'll do a Bedrock 100 days challenge. Are we getting VOD for this? Yeah, the videos do stay up on my channel. There's like a whole live stream section for it. So it'll be up on there when it's done. The pale oak might actually just look good throughout the tree, though. Okay. I didn't really give myself much room to work with, did I? I really love the color of the shelves. Yep, that's what it's called. I've had a little brain fart. Looks so good. Okay. I think maybe I might do like one more branch kind of down here that's alive. Ooh, small mushroom would be kind of fun. Okay, so that branch is dead, and then I can maybe have like a more fallen branches. I don't like how skinny this one is, sadly. I think if I make another branch going up, I think I'd rather it just be a full branch. Man, this is kind of tough. Why is it so hard? What recording software do you use? Because I want to start recording my world at some point, see if it gets anywhere. I use OBS, and then for the Minecraft like cinematics, I use Flashback. Flashback is very good. I got emails from Indeed. They're trying to get me to work. Get out of here. I actually don't mind this shape. I think the best thing would be to just make it so that there's some branches that are on the ground, and then, like you said, Trey, I'll probably add some smaller trees. Maybe some pale oak saplings. This is creative world, or you want to build in survival after? I'm gonna be building this in survival for the next video. Okay. Try you could keep it that way, but bamboo shoots when first plant looked like tree spouting. Can you keep it that way? I don't know. I can try it out. So I kind of like that branch right there. I like how curved it is. I like that for sure. That might be the only branch I want to keep on here. That might honestly look pretty cool. I wonder... Sadly, I don't have the... I don't want to turn the tick speed up in my world, though. Yeah, that branch is pretty cool. I don't know if I love this, though. Might want it to be... stair. Yeah, I kind of like that. I've been watching your channel for a while now, every episode of the last 2 series, and I absolutely love your building style. Your editing is one of the best in the industry. Keep it up. Thank you. I'm glad you like the editing. I've definitely been trying to get better at it. Trees. Yeah, it definitely is. It's given the emoji. I like it, though. So it definitely looks like there was a branch here that maybe fell, but if this branch fell, this branch probably would have fallen too. So we have that branch down there, and then I like to add that maybe at the end of it. No. Looks kind of interesting. In my opinion, it's on par with Flip. I look for your videos more than I do his. Thank you. Flip is one of my main inspirations for starting this channel. Maybe a branch in the back of the tree facing that cave. Yeah, I was kind of gonna extend this branch just a little bit out this way, and then maybe one out this way. And maybe those are the only branches on the tree, and then the rest of them are maybe fallen. Or maybe like the rest of the tree is fallen back this way, perhaps. But I'll add a branch here for sure. Maybe have it curving back down a bit. Might be a little bit too curvy. Probably put it down a little bit more, like here. Kind of like the idea of it going up. Like that, maybe? Maybe move it sideways a bit, like that. Hey, how are you? I'm following you from Italy since about a week ago when I saw the first episode of Minecraft Hardcore in my YouTube home. Hope you enjoy the videos, just chilling. Glad you can join the stream. Yeah, I like that. I like that branch. I think it's pretty cool. And then I think definitely... I think a big part of the tree will just be fallen down. Maybe this way. I don't know if I love the glass. It looks out of place for some reason. Doesn't look very natural. Is there any block that's dark that would work? If I used to use banners. That honestly would work. Ooh, I can do that. Hold up. Wait a minute. Ooh. Did I cook with that? Did that actually work? Looks interesting from these angles. But I kind of like that. Maybe this... Dang it. Maybe this bottom one I remove and make podzol? Like that. So there's like some dirt in there. I think that actually works. I think the next build hack that people are gonna discover a bit more is the banners. Like, banners are honestly really good to use for building, I think. I don't think people understand it yet. Let me also make it... Falling down a bit. Like that branch. Your detailing skill is just OP. I used to be so bad at detailing. I've gotten way better at it, but thank you. But lag? Is it laggy? Or are you talking about the banner? Will banners make it lag? Hope not. I mean, they are entities, so maybe they'll make it lag a little bit. If they didn't flow and were more flush in the block, it would be... Yeah. But if you're looking at it from this angle, I like it. And from this angle, it's still dark. I don't know. I think it looks pretty good. I don't mind it. I think I'm gonna keep it. I really have to sort my inventory out better. Oh my god. I've always thought that they would lag my world or I'd use much more of them. I'd have to test it. I don't know if... I mean, they are entities, so they would definitely make it a little bit laggier, but I don't know how much. I don't know if I like that. It's very tall. Might have to lower this down a bit. Why are there so many Endermen spawning? Yeah, I think it being a little bit shorter helps. I like that. And honestly, it'd be cool to maybe make this branch alive. I mean, it almost looks like this branch is a part of the tree. Bro. They're also picking up grass blocks. I thought I disabled that, but I guess not. Hey, Wombat, you're doing an amazing job. Love to watching your birdies and lives. Greetings from Poland. Birdies. Assuming that means videos. But thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the Enderman just lives here for sure. They can go crazy for half-timbered houses. I always thought that they would lag more. Oh yeah, the like the Tudor style. I want to try that. Sometimes it looks really good. Okay. So this next part of the tree. I don't know what I want to do for it. It might look cool if it's kind of like off the hill slightly. be a lot of branches around it, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I love that. Yo, man, just got sick with a fever and your videos are helping me to recover. Thank you, man. Hope you feel better. I'm glad my videos can get you through it. I think with mods like entity calling, there's no problem with lag. That'd be huge if that's the case, because I do have those mods installed. I think it would make sense that they make it lag less, for sure. Radia, wrong shape. I think it maybe takes some chunks out, like it's rotted. Let me actually see. I think I gotta find a reference image specifically for a tree that's like this. Yeah, it being rotted for sure. It definitely needs to be rotted. Since you make a lot of Game of Thrones build, we can make a ginormous ice wall. I was thinking about doing that, but I want to make my own wonder, like world wonder. Like I guess like I don't know if Lord of the Rings has one, but like Game of Thrones has the wall. I want to do something similar, but I don't know. I don't really want to do like the wall. I want to come up with something unique. I really don't know how to do this. I guess if it's rotted, it would be shaped a little different. Like that, perhaps. And I'll put some like branches out and stuff. Trapdoor on the slab and have the air gap. Trapdoor on the slab. That isn't a trapdoor, like this. Maybe. I don't know what you mean. I don't know. Gotta go bye. I'll see you later, Shadow Piggy. 1-on-1 recreation. Yeah. 1-to-1. Just. No, I want to make a Wonder of the World like a lot of fantasy settings. Like Elden Ring has the giant tree. I want to do something that's like ginormous. I just don't know what I want it to be. Fog mod setting, please. So I think the new version of Minecraft actually changed the fog, which is nice. But my fog settings are kind of crazy. If you want the simple... Oh, wait. I didn't even enable that. Wait, am I tripping? Did I not even do anything? Okay. Well, these are my simple fog control settings. But I also have Voxy, so it completely changes the fog settings. And I also have the atmospheric fog at 2 and then 10%. They're very weird, but I think it's just because of the Voxy, so it really just depends. Sorry, directly on top of the slab, so it has the air gap. Ooh, like this. And then something like that. Should I make it like kind of hollowed out? Like maybe make the stairs like this. I'm definitely gonna add areas to it that are a little bit more rotted. Let me see, like, rotted. Fallen over tree. Okay. Tree will rot more in the middle because that's where the most moisture is. Okay. I'm trusting you. You can see through it. It's a fallen tree, yeah. It's made it look like it kind of fell off, either because of lightning or maybe like some sort of rot or something. Just something. Something happened to it. So I think once I get the actual look for it, I don't know, should I put it on the path instead? I think it'd be better over here just because there's a little bit more room. Yo, good day, Wombat. What's up? Kind of got like a little branch out here. And then I think I could definitely have like a branch that is up a little bit. Like that. That look kind of cool. Thank you, MXYL. Moil. I don't even know how to pronounce that, but thank you for the 12 euros, I think. I think that's what that is. Pounds. Something. Thank you for the donut, though. I really appreciate that. I gotta learn my coin. Ooh, this actually turned out pretty good, though. That's pounds, right? That's not euro. Looking very smart. Maybe change some dark oak to blackstone. Yeah, that, some of the roots and stuff. Maybe even some like podzol euros. Okay, I thought so because it looked like an E. I thought so. Okay, I was right. And then I like the idea of adding that to the end. Looks like a claw over here. I don't like that. And I think I'll add like another branch. It's kind of going up vertically. This way. Like this. What are you doing right now? I'm making a custom forest. I've been stuck on this fallen over tree for a while now. But it's been pretty fun. So I don't mind. So we got a branch like that. Looks, I don't like that, to be honest. I don't like that one. It looks good, I just don't like the shape. I think if I do something, it'd be up more like this. I think I'd almost rather rotate it this way. Do you place it to blocks right now? Yep, I do place it to blocks. And throw them, I guess. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. I don't know if I like this. Like that a little bit more. I feel like there's always one thing on stream that I just spend most of my time on. See you next time, guys. I'll see you later. Just chilling. Are you streaming next days? Maybe. I might be streaming this project again once I'm building it in the world. So maybe. Okay, what other blocks would look good in here? Definitely the muddy mangrove roots. I think some podzol would look good. Like in the middle. I don't know. What would look good? The note block for sure. Honestly, a composter with dirt in it might honestly look good. I'm a cook. No, it's too bright. Thing I love about you is that you upload more often than I study. Dude, you don't study a lot then. I try to upload as frequently as I can though. I try to upload like every other week. What's up, Anthony Edwards? How you doing? Love your content, bro. It's so good. Thank you. Maybe brown candles. Oh yeah, brown candles for sure. Maybe some signs as well. What if a hanging sign works? If I use brown candles, I want to use them sparingly. I think if I use them, I only want to use them on this Doesn't add a lot, but I'll just keep them there. Doesn't look bad. There's one part of the build has so much detail to it. Just added a bunch of random stuff, pretty much. Not that. This is tough. Tree. Yes. You could see it as no life for a good YouTuber. What do you mean you upload every... I don't upload every week. Maybe every, like, week and a half. Maybe. Brown terracotta. Perhaps it's just too bland. Too plain. I can't really find any great reference images. Does that look good though? I actually kind of like the way it looks. It honestly looks kind of cool. I kind of like it. Maybe I would add like more trapdoors and stuff down here. To make it look like it's like separated a bit from the tree. You recently hit 4,000 days on your hardcore world. How many times did you cheat? No. It's pretty awesome. The most I've done is the like 2,000. Not even hit 2,000. Ooh, dripstone. Hold up. Oh wait, I have force place on. I gotta turn that off. Oh. I don't know about that. It's too late. I love when 64 coarse dirt just randomly appears in my inventory. I kind of like that. I don't mind it. I don't know if it'd be black though. I might remove the black stone. Maybe mossy in here and like some tough. But yeah, now since it is placed like this, I can put mushrooms on it. I like the mushrooms. What's up, Bobo Bot? The exposed copper chain. I do have soul campfires actually that have more of a dark look to it that I can put around. The only thing is it only works for the texture pack that I have currently. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. Yeah, probably. You missed most of the stream. Ooh, I don't know why I haven't used just the plain dark oak log. What am I thinking? That would look decent, especially on it being dead. Also, the actual log texture would look good in here. Why haven't I used the plain dark oak log texture? What am I doing? That looks good. By the way, my favorite Halloween candy is Reese's. Yep. Definitely S tier candy. Due to 11 p.m. for me, so I gotta go. I'll see you later. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for the dono. I don't know, what do you guys rate the custom tree? I think it works. I think it looks good. I think once there's more trees around it, it'll look better. And I definitely need some more decoration. Is that 1 million out of 10? So I kind of want to make it look like it does have the middle open, like you would see, like this. And then maybe I'll keep it like that. So the middle's kind of open a bit. I think that looks good. And maybe some signs as well. Like right here. I think that looks nice. Some bushes and smaller trees? Yeah. Bushes and smaller trees for sure. Something I also need to do is select all the grass and I think paint. If I use the noise painter and I do podzol, coarse dirt, I wonder if I can cook something up here. Brown mushroom block. Okay, let me see what this looks like. I think that's too light colored. Yeah. It looks like dirt. That'd also be a pain. You're cooking. Thank you, thank you. Just got done watching your second episode of your newest hardcore series and you got some tough builds in there. Thank you. Dude, you're not caught up then. You gotta catch up. Kind of have the forest floor. I don't know. I kind of want it to be mossy. What does it look if it's just mossy on the bottom? Because I kind of do want it to be very lush. I do like the moss. And that also makes it look like there's a little bit of dirt because the side of the dirt texture. Need to get you to 50k subs. I'm almost there. Sort of. 10,000 away. Pretty much. Still a long way to go, I guess. I'll get there someday. Is there any way I can download your world without joining the Discord server? For members on YouTube, no. It's my favorite sport. My favorite sport is football. Not soccer. The American football. Pro football, NFL. College football, that stuff. Real football. The real sport. That looks pretty decent. What's up, Valley? How you doing? Favorite Minecraft YouTuber? Let's go. Also love your content. Thank you, Scorpion. How many people are in here? How many viewers are in here? I don't even have the stream up. Not a ton of people in here. That's fine. Chill live stream. I feel like the live streams haven't been getting as many viewers lately. It's YouTube's fault. It's not my fault. I don't really know if I like the amount of dirt though. See you later, Valley. Shaking. It's crazy. Maybe I'll find the... I think it's just the Discord link in the description. I'll send another Discord link if you're having trouble joining. There's the Discord. I think it's just the link is always broken for some reason. I do like a little bit of dirt mixed in. Like that, I think looks pretty good. I like that a lot more. What else can I mix in here? Got some tall grass. I honestly don't know if I want to do the tall grass. I think I just want a ton of the short grass in here. At the bottom, and maybe some like azalea leaves. Yeah, I like that. I think this is a nice build hack. I know Beatups just did this in his newest video. But the azalea leaves just placed on the ground looks so cool. Like replaced for grass. I really like that. You know who George Pickens is? Yeah, I do. He's pretty hilarious, to be honest. Oh, can't do the age verified thing? Dang. Should I get better? Sorry about that, though. Like, I had like a rock right here, I think. Miss Lai, how's it looking? I think it's looking pretty good. You have to give me your opinion on the fallen over tree, though. See if it's up to par. I'm doing a little bit of decorating, though, just to try to make it look a little bit more natural in here. Hopefully it makes the area look better. Yeah, some flowers. I don't want to add too many flowers. I kind of just want it to be super green. Do you have a favorite block in Minecraft? It might be the shelf block now. But anyways, Trey, here's the fallen over tree. I think it looks okay. I added some mushrooms to it and stuff. I try to keep it looking open, at least from this side. I think it looks decent. I like the way it looks from like here. I don't know, Anthony Edwards. What flower would look good in here? I can also add some dark oak saplings. That would look good. I think if I do flowers, I would maybe, I don't know. Maybe do like patches of like something. Maybe some like warped roots and stuff instead of flowers. The firefly bush. Ooh. Definitely gotta add that in here. Nether sprouts, yeah. So I was saying is that what they're called? Yeah, the nether sprouts and then the warped roots in here. I think the sprouts look better. But those are a lot more subtle and they're a little like magical feeling. I kind of like it. Like I kind of, if I want to add those, I want to add those like last. If I want to do that, I really like the idea of it just being very green. I don't know. I don't add colors to my builds like ever, so maybe I should. It's like that's way too green. Why is it so green? I wonder what that looks like on here. Still feel like it's too green. We use copper golems as mushrooms poking through moss carpets. I have not seen that. I think I see somebody do that on like the roof of a house. They made the dude upside down. So there was like the red flower on their roof. It looked kind of cool. People are going to come up with some cool things with the copper golems though. With the cores of your base because I love the area. I think it's, yeah, minus 800, minus 500. Yeah, for this, I don't want to add I don't want to add like tall grass. And if I do, I want to add like very, very small patches of it. I like that. That looks good. I kind of don't like that the particles are going to be going 24/7 though. Maybe that's a hot take. Oops. This almost looks like a hobbit hole. Maybe some cobwebs since it's based off a forest from Lord of the Rings. The only thing with the cobwebs is they're just so bright and so like I don't know. Maybe I can like a little spider somewhere. The cobwebs are so like cartoonish looking though. That would look cool somewhere in here. Maybe I could put like a spider cave in there. That could be kind of cool. I do maybe want to add some of the pale hanging moss though. Especially to the dead tree. That looks a little cool. Just add like a few of them. So is this still playing the... Okay, good. Is this still playing the creator save playlist? Don't want to get copyrighted. That's a lot of green. Make a hole inside of a tree for an owl. That's kind of what I did here. I can always maybe add like a banner design to make it look like there's like a fox in there or something. But yeah, no, this cave would be perfect though for a spider cave or something like to put in here. So I would love to have the forest going around here pretty far. I love the rock, so... How do I even make like smaller trees though? Definitely use some dark oak fences. I don't want it to cover the tree. Some mud / jungle as a change of color. Packed mud. I added a little bit of jungle. Talking about the finger roots. The only thing is I really don't want a ton of... Like, I don't know. I kind of chose the podzol in the jungle just because there was a pop of green in it. Talking about the trees. Oh, yeah, okay. I definitely want to retexture the trees just a little bit. I was thinking about doing that maybe a little bit later. But yeah, I'll probably add some of the roots and stuff and some different dark oak bits in here. I don't know what this looks like. I've kind of tried this before. I don't know if I liked it though. I don't love it. And I meant more so as a small tree and maybe as like a section of stripped tree where the elk or bear got a hold of it. How would I even add that? The stripped part. Okay. So like a part of the tree that's maybe a little bit lighter toned. It could be cool. It's gonna take forever to detail all this. Kinda like that. Add some more moss carpet to it, perhaps. Probably want to add some more of the roots on the ground to look like some sticks, perhaps. Maybe. I feel like it's very hard to make small trees in this game. I kind of like that though. Looks pretty cool. All that for this tiny section. And all day. Is it based off something? It's kind of based off something. The Fangorn Forest in Lord of the Rings. It's kind of hard to replicate that though in the game. Just because it is so green and stuff. I'm trying to do that here. There's just not a lot of like mossy blocks in the game. Sadly. Yeah, copper would look kind of cool in here. I want to add like a house somewhere in the forest. I think the copper would look really cool in here somewhere. Gotta go see Anthony Edwards. I think I'm gonna hop off here anyways in a second. Go for like 2.5 hours. Copper Golem Mad Scientist. That could be kind of funny. I was thinking about maybe making like a witch hut. Something like that. Some like mad person. Someone who's going a little crazy, a little cuckoo. Honestly, I think the firefly bushes are kind of annoying. I just want like a ton of green in here. Yeah, I think that looks better with just the green. What else could I add that's green? Maybe just some straight up leaves on the ground. Dude, a cactus in here. Ooh, like the drip leaf would look cool. I think you need water. Wait, can you actually just place normal drip leaf anywhere? Can you actually do that in the game? If so, that's kind of huge. Okay, so it's just the small drip leaf. That's gonna look sick. And if I wanted to, I want to add a body of water in here somewhere anyways. I'll probably just add the small drip leaf there. Oh, I kind of like that. A lilac. Maybe. Yeah, like a small patch of flowers right there. Gotta go too, it's getting late. It was nice catching your stream again. Thank you. Cheers, Doink. I think I'm gonna end it here. We almost got the 3 hours though. Doesn't feel like that long. Did a lot. Did a lot of progress. For sure. I mean, that could look like a flower. I was kind of thinking about using that for something similar. It kind of looks like a flower. I don't know, what if I put like... I feel like that looks like a flower or something. I think cyan would be better. That's not cyan. I kind of like it for a nice little flower design. Maybe green is still the best. Yeah, maybe. Alright, I'll see everybody later though. I don't know if I might live stream later in the week, perhaps. We'll see. Yeah, this is the tree. I guess I'll show something before I get out of here. I'll show like a little mining village. I think I showed this before though. But yeah. Got a little mining village going on. Oh yeah, that's about it. Don't have too much planned. Yeah, thanks for the help, Trey. Thanks for that with the ruined tree. The little fallen over tree thingy. Thing looks pretty good. Yeah, I'll see everybody later though. Thank you guys for stopping by.